Hello, my sexy muffins, and warning, warning, warning. It's a Code Brown video. Now, for those who do not know what Code Brown in the SCP universe is, it's when the Bright family ends up getting together and having a family meeting, which when it's a Code Brown, it is very much leave them alone. They're going to be locked in a room and with each other for this foreseeable time. Now, in this video, it was a Patreon request for another Abel Bright, the ship name for Abel and Jack Brights. So that is what's going to be. Abel is Yandere for Jack Bright. Jack Bright's a little kind of on the sussy stuff for Abel. Anyways, that is what we're going to be doing. So, warning, warning, it's a Code Brown episode. This might be a part one of a part two because I have a sort of idea how I want it to go before the actual Code Brown happens. But at the end of the video, because there is one person that Jack Bright would, I think, want to tell first before the Code Brown itself. And that's what's going to happen in this video. Now, first off, disclaimer is that all art in this is created by the wonderful Gav Imp. Thank you, Gav, for making this artwork. You are fabulous, wonderful, beautiful, stunning, gorgeous. Thank you, Gav. And thank you, Wicked Brown. Sorry, that's outro. Sorry, Force of Habits. Anyways, so let's get on to business. Disclaimer. Abel Bright are not Yandere in canon. This is just for fun and not to be taken seriously. They're also not Yandere, either of them, in canon. Again, this is just for fun and not to be taken seriously. Shipping and simping for fictional characters is fine as long as you're not illegal or gross about it and you remember to separate fiction from reality and headcanon from canon. Yanderes and SCPs, if SCPs were real, are not ideal partners to have in real life. Now, let's get on to the video. Jack Bright woke up early and he was once again in Abel's arms. Now, the relationship he has with Abel, he has been able to keep under wraps, so no one knew, not even Michael, not even the O5 Council. It was a very complex situation he was in, and he had to pull a lot of favors to keep it on the download. But it was getting rather serious, so that means it was time to tell his family and eventually the O5 Council that he is seeing an SCP and pretty much that this SCP is his partner. So, yes, it was a very tense situation. Jack Bright being nervous of not knowing how to tell them and to be honest with them about such an intimate part of his life, but he knew the first thing he had to do was talk to TJ because TJ was he was TJ's legal guardian. And for those who do not know what TJ is Jack's, I think, older brother or maybe younger brother. I can't remember. But he physically stopped aging at a certain age. And anyone he can touch, he takes on their illness, mental or physical or whatever, and heals them basically. But he takes it on himself. So that is what he does. So Jack Bright had him take on several mental handicap diseases for like autism and stuff, and so that he was mentally checked out from the pain that he was in when the Foundation used him so he wouldn't be aware of the pain going on and the mistreatment he had. Anyways, let's get on to business. Back to business, at least. So telling TJ was important because if Jack Bright wanted to get any more serious with Abel, he wanted Abel to be a part of his life, and that meant sharing the most close his family with Abel. Now, Abel was on the fence about this. One, that some of the leaders of the Foundation that kept him in prison for so long was a part of Jack Bright's family, and also that Jack Bright was nervous, and Abel could tell this. He didn't say anything, but kept a firm look on Jack Bright, making sure that he was okay with this. They make it to TJ's room. How they got Abel out of containment, I will never know. And they made it to TJ's containment cell, where Jack Bright scans them in and lets them in. TJ smiles brightly and runs to his brother, hugging him. "Jack, you're back," he says, smiling from ear to ear. "Yeah, I am, TJ," he says, smiling fondly. "I want you to meet someone." Jack says and steps to the side so Abel can get in front of TJ. Hello, TJ, Abel says calmly, looking down at him. TJ looks up at him and his eyes narrowed. He did not know why, but he did not fully trust this man. And also, why would Jack Bright introduce to him when he looks very odd compared to TJ and Jack? TJ, this is my significant other, Jack says. He was not fully comfortable using the word boyfriend yet, or anything else for that matter. Abel nods his head. So you and my brother are dating? TJ asks, his eyes narrowing on uh Abel even more. Abel nods his head. Yes. Do you treat him right? Uh TJ asked, crossing his arms, aware enough that he wanted his brother taken care of, because he deserves someone who's going to treat him right and treat him good, he says simply. And for a moment, Jack was taken aback, but Abel nodded. I would die for him. Abel says, which is true. He would die for Jack, and he would kill for Jack as well if he had to. And he would do it over and over, no matter how many times, to keep Jack by his side. TJ could tell that Abel was telling the truth and nodded his head. All right. And then he took Jack's hand. Can we color now? He asks. He wanted to color with Jack because he didn't get to spend a lot of time with him. In no way, even if his boyfriend was here, was he going to let his time with Jack be taken away from him. All right, TJ, we can color, he says, and Abel was even joined in with them. TJ kept a firm eye on Abel. He did not know why, but he did not fully trust the clearly SCP man, because there was something off about him and he didn't know what. So are you going to call Code Brown? Uh, TJ asks, pulling up some crayons and starting to color. Well, we have to. Michael is going to lose his crap over this one for sure, Jack says, and TJ nodded. Do not worry, it'll work out, he says. And he knew it would work out, and he just wanted to make sure that Abel treated his older brother, Jack, right, because Jack was important to him, and he deserved to actually have a happily ever after. TJ still was untrusting of Abel, because there was something about him that just felt off. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed the part 1 to this. I thought that Jack Bright, if he was going to call a Code Brown, would get it, and also it sets up future episodes of how Jack Bright and TJ work out things with Abel, because Abel and Jack Bright have a tough history, and it's going to be shown in Code Brown, where Michael says probably, well, he tried to blank unalive Jack, and it's what caused him to be an SCP, which TJ I would see would be overprotective as his brother, or if it was Jackie, aka the gender bent version, would be overprotective of Jackie as well, because they are their guardians, their person, their everything, and they have to protect them at all cost. So that's why I think. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed. If there's anything other with Abel Bright you would like to see, comment below, or anything with SCP, comment below. And now on to Patreon outro. Patreon outro. Thank you, Gav, for being my first patron. You are wonderful, beautiful, stunning, gorgeous. Thank you for requesting this, and thank you for being the artist for it. Thank you. And thank you, Wicked Brony, for being my second patron. You are wonderful, beautiful, stunning, gorgeous. Thank you. I appreciate you both, and I hope that you all enjoyed this. And if you would like to see more, comment below what you would like to see. And stay sexy, all my sexy muffins. Bye bye. Secret outro time. Secret outro time. Secret outro time. If you were in this situation and you had a brother like TJ that was in the same situation as TJ as with Bright, would have you told him that you were dating an SCP first, or would have you gone straight to Code Brown? Comment below and stay sexy, all my sexy muffins. Bye bye.